Thank you, viewers, today. Um, I still remain your same teacher, your humble teacher, that is Mr. FEBS, on the solving of the indices we have started before now. The last time we started with the law of indices. Today we'll be going on soft questions on indices. So we'll pick some questions based on the laws, one after the other. We'll solve them, then we'll make sure we round it up in no time. So, but I just want everybody to go along with me, as we'll be very fast about it, but I'm very sure it will give us the better understanding. Now, before I start the class, I want to appreciate those that have listened or viewed the last video we dropped. I still want to appeal to us that please help us search more on this same name, Mr. Phelps, mathematics class, and help us hit the subscribe button, the like button, and the share. Please let me share with some of your friends as you are learning, as you are gaining something one or two on this. Um, Let me share with some of your friends so that they also can benefit from this little work that the Lord is helping us to do here. Thank you. God bless you. So, without wasting much of our time, we move to the workings we have today. Yes, we have this number one question that talks about 18x. Are you getting it now? 18x raised to power 8 divided by 6x raised to power 5. Now, I told you of division law. So that the division law we have 18x raised to power 8 divided by 6x raised to power 4. From what we have here, 6 here 1, 6 here 3. So that could go. So we have 3 over 1 already. I believe you are following. Then multiply by, we have x. The x here is 5. When it moves up, it becomes minus. So it's going to, we are going to, since you are dividing any number with a power, by the time you are taking the power from denominator to the numerator up, you will subtract the power, since the main question is on division. If the main question is on multiplication, you will add their power. So we are going to subtract this one. That means we have 8 minus 5. So from what we have here, it is going to be, that will be 3 times x raised to power what? Raised to power 3. So by the time you multiply 3 by x raised to power 3, that will give us 3x raised to power 3. Thank you. There's nothing else we could do about that. That is the last point, and that will be our final answer. Then we have another question here that talks about number 2. Under the number 2, we have 5. We have the question here, 5x raised to power minus 1, then y, with y, multiply by, we have 2x raised to power minus 2, then y raised to power 2. Now, this is what we have. This one is talking about the multiplication rule or the laws, and that's what we see now. Let's go very fast with our work. So we have, according to the question, 5, we multiply the letter and the number by themselves. Do you understand? So we have 5 times 2 multiplied by x raised to power minus 1 times x raised to power minus 2. Then we have times y raised to power 1. Though it's not having anything, but it's having invisible 1. Then multiply by y raised to power 2. Now we've collect the like terms here. So the next thing we have is 5 times 2 will give us 10. Then multiply by, we're having x here, we are having x here. So we pick 1x based on the law. That will be 1 plus minus 2, because this is multiplication. We are going to add their power. Then multiply by, we have y raised to power 1, then plus y plus 2, because this y, we pick 1. We add their power. So that will give us 10 multiplied by x raised to power minus 1 minus 2 multiplied by y raised to power 3. So when we continue, we have 10 times, if you look at what we have here, we are going to continue by saying we have x times Minus 1 minus 2 will give us minus 3. So we have multiplied by x raised to power minus 3 multiplied by y raised to power 3. Then don't forget, I told you something about negative law. When you have a power that is having negative, that minus will become a reciprocal. So we have something like this. That will be 10 multiplied by 1 over x raised to power 3 multiplied by y raised to power 3. So that means this one is over 1, this one is over 1. Then we have what we call, that will now be 10 multiplied by y raised to power 3. Sorry, this should be 3. Y raised to power 3 over x raised to power 3. So the final answer will now give us 10y raised to 3 over x raised to power 3. Please, so this will be our final answer. We cannot take x up because we only have y at the numerator, so we don't have x. Let's say the two are of the same letter, then we can take the power up. But since we don't have, we have different value, different variable, y and x, so they are different. We leave the answer that way. So let's quickly rush down to number 3. Now, under this number 3, we have these questions that talked about 9x raised to power 3, then y raised to power minus 4. We want to solve this question. Y 9x raised to power 3, y raised to power minus 4. Then how do we go with this? We will go the same way we have gone in that one, which says 9, then we say multiply by x raised to power 3. This one is having minus. That's, we turn to a reciprocal. So we have multiply by 1 over y raised to power 4. So that will give us 9 times x raised to power 3 all over y raised to power 4. And our final answer based on that will give us 9x raised to power 3 over y raised to power 4. There's nothing we could go further on that. So that would be our final answer. It's more or less like the one we did here. So thank you. Let me quickly take the last question on this one, which is number 4. This one is 27 raised to power x minus 1, then multiply by, that's 27 raised to power 1 minus x. If you look at it, we're having x raised to power minus 1, x 27 raised to power x minus 1 multiplied by 27 raised to power 1 minus x. So if we're having 27 and we're having 27, the law says you pick one. Says you're having the same number that have different power. So that will go to be 27. Then we have x minus 1. Since this is multiplication, we had, then plus, put this one, 1 minus x. You have it that way. Now the next one will be 27 raised to power x minus 1 plus 1, then minus x. So we have 27 raised to power x minus x minus 1 plus 1. So that will be 27 raised to power, this one will cancel this, this one will cancel this. Then we have raised to power 0. Then our final answer will be 1. Thank you for this section. We are going to stop on this section for a while. Then we move further in a very short while to see further questions that we are going to have on this same question. So please don't forget to subscribe. Then to subscribe to that channel, to hit the like button, to help us share with some of your friends and like it. Thank you. God bless you.